Good morning, guys. This is Ryan. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about why I decided to sell some of my Tesla stock. And I'm going to take you guys to the gym with me because I just had my daughter. I have a lot of work to catch up on. So this week I don't have a lot of time for making a video, but I thought this was very important to cover. So let's jump into it. Also, what do you guys think about this shirt? Any Office fans out there? Let's get into it. All right. So let's put the camera up here. So let's talk while I drive over to the gym in my community. Yeah, so the family's back home. We have our beautiful baby daughter, and life is great. So I took some profit on Tesla despite just making a video saying I predict the stock price is going to go to $950 a share by the end of 2020. And that could actually be quite conservative because I was predicting a 5x move from the bottom of the market, because the previous trend of Tesla is that it was able to go 5x in a short time back in 2013. And I do think previous trends are important to look at. So I do believe that that's likely to occur. But you'll hear me say the word likely a lot. So there's a difference between likely and certainties. And that's the tough part about investing, especially when you fall in love with investments. Like Tesla's like an easy company to love because they have a great mission. I drive their car, they have a great product. They have a great rock star of a CEO in Elon Musk. So it's a very, captivating story. And it's hard to not be a perma bull on, even when you have great evidence that tells you that that is the case. When Tesla was being beaten up, and the stock, was in the low 200s, high 100s, like I felt like there was such a high likely, almost like the closest I felt to a certainty that I can make money on this. Just from what I've learned in investing, those are the type of things, good fundamentals but bad sentiment is how you can make a lot of money. But now the stock is up well over 100%, and I know with certainty I can make a profit on my investment. That is certainty. It is likely the stock's going to go up, but I know with certainty I can lock in a nice profit. And I didn't sell all my shares. I'm still long the stock, so I can still, I can still participate in the upside, but I can, with certainty, have made money on this investment. And with investing, that's the whole part of the game, is to make money, and especially if you're going to manage your own account, you're really trying to beat the S&P 500. And so far in 6 months, my account return is like 36%, which is insane. The average return of the market's 10%, and you have to be happy with that. There's an expression in investing that pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered. I'm just trying to think, am I being too? You have to check yourself and say, am I being too greedy at times? Like, I need to make as sure as possible I'm making money. I think Warren Buffett has a quote that's, rule number 1 in investing is don't lose money. Rule number 2 is please see rule number 1. So this is the way I'm trying to mature as an investor, to make sure, I can make, great returns, especially with using growth stocks like Tesla, or right now even cryptocurrency starting to pump for me as well. Not enough to the point where I want to sell yet, but these are assets that can go up hundreds of % in a short time. And one of my favorite channels, and one of my good friends, GenExdividendinvestor, if you're not following his channel, I'll make sure to link him in the description below. He's got an amazing channel. He has over $1 million dividend portfolio, and he has the privilege of no longer having to invest money into it because the portfolio produces so much in dividends. To put it in his words, the dividends do most of his heavy lifting for him. So I look at, I have, only $100,000 portfolio, and most of that is in ETFs. But I manage about 30% of my own investments to try to beat the market and see if it's worthwhile for me to keep on doing this in the future. If I can use these parabolic, growth assets to do a lot of my lifting for me, and I can take gains from that and kind of diversify it and put it into other good opportunities as well, that's such a huge advantage, because most of the money that we put in to invest is the money we labor for. So this type of thinking really made me take some profit. But something I do want to mention is, I sold a slight majority of my position. I still have about $5,000 worth of the stock, but I sold a slight majority because I wanted to lock in a profit. And maybe that wasn't the best way to go about it. Maybe I should have sold it off in chunks, and that's something I think I've learned from this, and I'll probably do with the next crypto pump that's coming, because I do think the stock is likely to 5x. I should have probably sold it off in portions, but part of me is like, you know, when I take a slight majority and, you know, ensure that I made a profit on it, and I'm just playing with house money right now, it makes Tesla in investing in Elon Musk and his mission a riskless bet. So think about that. I'll link it. My buddy Market Scraper made a video. I'll put his channel in the description below, just saying, you know, how he was able to buy Tesla bonds and how that was like a riskless bet on Elon Musk. And the words he used is it was a riskless bet on the Edison of our time, which is, I think, is very powerful. Like, I really believe Tesla can change the world, you know, in so many ways. And it's just cool to be a, you know, shareholder, almost like a business partner with Elon Musk, you know, one of the smartest people on our planet right now, probably one of the most important people for the future of our planet. So, you know, the money I have in Tesla now, it's probably like my forever money in Tesla, and it really serves me no risk. Now, I know the Tesla community is a very passionate community, and there's a lot of perma bulls, and probably people that would never sell their stock. So I'll probably catch a little bit of heat for this for some people, but what do you guys think in the comment section below? Do you think it is wise to take some profit, or do you think it's way too soon? Tesla has so much more they're going to accomplish, and they will be in the hundreds of trillions of dollars in market cap. That's a good argument to make too, but I just think that people should hear this message as well. Not that it's financial advice, it's just really worthwhile to note. A lot of people like to go back to this price prediction from ARK of, you know, $4,000 a share, and how incredible that is if they can accomplish full self-driving. The jury's still out on that, but I have a riskless bet now to see if they can do it. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Actually, I'm doing a video, a collab video with my friend Kevin with Adventures in Us. He makes incredible videos, He's a longtime friend of mine. We're gonna do it about self-driving, and specifically Tesla's self-driving program. He's gonna give his perspective on it, and I'm gonna do a deep analysis into it as well. So if you're curious to learn more about self-driving, you know, make sure the notification bell's on. It won't be up this Sunday, but it'll be up the following Sunday. And to me, it's, you know, such a fascinating topic. You know, I bought full self-driving for my car because I'm so fascinated by the idea of it and having a possible robo-taxi network in the future. If you don't know what I mean by robo-taxi, it's that Tesla has plans where you can use their full self-driving, and you can upload the car to a robo-taxi network, and it can drive around and pick people up and drop them off all day, and you can make money from that car. So, but we'll go into a deeper analysis in that in next week's video. Another thing I really want to touch on and kind of share my experience in my personal vlog, just with trading with these, you know, volatile assets that, you know, go up really high. You know, I made a mistake. You know, I should have made a lot of money during the last crypto pump, but I got greedy. I really got greedy, and I tried speculating on smaller coins, just to squeeze everything out of that I could. And you have to really follow trends, and you have to be disciplined. You have to understand, I'm not gonna find the bottom. I didn't buy the bottom of Tesla. The bottom was 177. You know, I'm not gonna find the top either. And that's okay. That's okay. So it's just learning from past experiences. You know, everyone has to evolve and mature as an investor. And it's so much easier for me this time around, having lost money by not clearing profit. And where I think if you're a newer investor, I don't know, I don't want to use greed, but being scared to not make every bit of profit possible, you know, I think definitely comes with higher risk. That's how I feel about it. But I'll pretty much wrap it up there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next week with my full self-driving video. And make sure you follow me on Instagram. I post there pretty much daily. And until next time.